most people are not going to shift from their job to their personal brand because there are certain challenges that comes with it. In today's video we are going to talk about what are the three major challenges that you are going to face when you are transitioning from a job to your personal brand, and we are also going to notice if it is worth it. It's been almost 2 years where I've started my own personal brand, and where I talk about energy, entrepreneurship, etc. And I'm going to be very, very honest about what are the challenges that you are going to face when you're going from that job to building your own personal brand. The very first challenge is owning your power. Because when you start to step into something that you want, that you truly want to build, what is going to happen is you have to own yourself and your power. Because till date, you were handing your power to someone else. It could be your boss, it could be your parents, it could be colleagues, it could be friends, it could be relationship, anything. You're just giving your power away to them. And what do I mean by giving your power away to them? It's like them deciding your self-worth, them deciding what you should do, them deciding what should be your next steps and telling you what to do in a way. So once you step into business, the identity of becoming a CEO of your own personal brand, what's going to happen is you will have to take that power away from all of those people. And then what's going to happen is your identity is going to shift. It's like, oh, I thought I am this, but then I try something and then I realize I'm not this, and then there will be a whole lot of confusion. So owning your power means that you have to come back to yourself and realize who you are beyond the identities that were given to you by other people. You will have to take that away from them, and usually it's not a fun process. Okay, whenever we have sessions, whenever we are doing healing work, we realize that the biggest thing that you have to go through is actually realizing who you are and releasing the older identity that you were associating yourself with, which is also called as ego death. Okay, this is the first challenge that you are going to come across, which is like you have to decide and realize who you truly are, and then what are the identities that you were given by other people. The second thing is accountability. No one is going to tell you what to do in your business. Now, this is such a scary position for most of us to actually step into, because since a very young age, if you're a woman, most people will decide what you are going to do, what you should be doing, what you should be wearing, what you should be studying, who you should be friends with, and it will be decided by most other people. And then you kind of end up being into that, like you end up playing that game given by other people. But as you step into your personal brand, what is going to happen is you will realize that no one is going to tell you what to do. Like, no one is going to tell you what content to make. No one is going to tell you what your niche is. No one is going to tell you who your ideal client is. No one is going to tell you what you are good at. So what you will have to do is you'll have to kind of come back to yourself and then decide what you are good at. Like, you have to take accountability of setting your own routine. You have to take accountability of deciding what you are good at, how you're going to present everything to the world, and a lot of other things. And this is such a major thing for women because you have to set a routine and you have to answer your own self. Because when you were in a job, you had someone telling you to do this even when you didn't feel like doing it. But when you are starting your own thing, you are an independent identity. That means you decide what happens next in your business, and it's not just business, because no one is just going to tell you what to do. That means there's such a wide range of things you can do, and then you have to decide what you need to do first, which is again a scary thing because there are 100 of things you want to do, there are 100 voices in your head, and then when you can't figure out what you want to do, you end up like procrastinating and just stepping back, and it's like, whoa, like there's so much things, and it's kind of scary and like overwhelming to you, and then you're like kind of like paralyzed in a way to not take any action steps, and then feeling stuck in your business. And that happens a lot. And if you're a business owner who is going through this, I have a membership called She Shows Up, where we actually train you to become that energetically solid within yourself. So you decide what you want to do in your business, you decide what kind of content you want to make, and then take that action steps for yourself and create that momentum for your business. More details will be mentioned in the caption below. Third thing is periods of silence. And what do I mean by that? Once you leave your job and step into the thing that you want to do, like start your business, what's going to happen is there will be moments and periods when nothing is going to happen, where there will be absolute silence even after you put in so much effort, and then there's no results, and then the silence will be so loud that you will end up hearing your own inner voice, and that voice will get louder and louder and louder as you move forward. These voices could be like, no one's gonna buy my product, I'm a failure, I'm a disappointment to myself and the world, people hate me, nothing is gonna happen, no one's gonna hire me. And these voices are gonna get even louder. And it's not that it's coming from somewhere else. These voices have been inside you, but now it's just having so much space to come up because you are putting yourself out there, you are taking actions. So these things are gonna come up and you will have to see them. So there's this whole thing being sold around entrepreneurship where it is like, oh, you have this freedom to do whatever you want, and then there is like, oh, you'll get so much money, and then you can travel and you can work from anywhere. But the truth is, it comes at a cost. There will be certain periods, there will be certain challenges that you will have to go through in order to become the person, in order to become the entrepreneur, or in order to design the life that you desire. So you will have to go through those things, because everyone wants freedom, but not everyone can handle freedom. And what do I mean by that? It means like when you're given freedom, it's like the cage is open now. The cage is open, but the bird doesn't know where it wants to go. When it was in the cage, it was like, yeah, I'm safe, I'm being fed, I'm given water, I'm given the security. But when the cage opens, you don't know where your security is going to be, where your comfort is going to be, who is going to give you food, who is going to give you water. So when the cage opens, the bird is kind of anxious, and the bird is almost at the edge of the cage, thinking if it wants to fly or not, and it is still standing there. So if you want freedom, if you really want to experience freedom through entrepreneurship or through anything, you need to have a very, very solid identity, a very, very solid foundation within yourself, that even if anything goes wrong, or if anything doesn't work out, or anything that is just won't fit into what I'm thinking, I can rely on myself. So this was the third challenge, which is like having periods of nothing happening, like periods of silence. And you will have to kind of go through all the things that you have been repressed throughout your life and see it coming up, and go through that and release through your field. Now let's talk about if it is worth it or not. If transitioning from job to entrepreneurship is worth it or not. Like putting in so much time, putting in so much efforts, failing in front of a lot of people, is all of that actually worthy? The truth is, it is absolutely, absolutely, absolutely worth it. Like it is worth every penny, every second, every content, every decision that you make. Because once you become an entrepreneur, you realize that you're not just making content, you're not just like getting clients, you're not just making money, you are going through a very deep personal journey of becoming the person that you were actually meant to become. So, entrepreneurship is not actually like a surface level journey, it's actually a deep spiritual journey where you are going to go deeper and deeper and find out who you truly are. And the more your relationship with yourself increases and gets stronger, the more it gets stronger with other people, the more you get deeper relationships with your clients, with your audience, and all the other people that's going to come in your reality. So it is absolutely worth it. And if you're looking for a sign which is like 1111, it's not 1111 actually, but this is a sign to kind of actually step into entrepreneurship, because if you didn't want to, you wouldn't be seeing this video till here. This is your sign to actually transition from your job to entrepreneurship. And if you need any help in that journey, I have certain services that I've mentioned below in the description, and you can reach out to me for services. You can directly ask me on Instagram or comment here down. And yeah, this was the video. I hope this was helpful, and see ya.